Alright guys, I'm going to show you what I've got so far. Got a 100 amp hour lithium battery in here. And Hoodoo didn't make it to where you could control steering with a, like how factory came, didn't have any holes, mounting, stuff like that, whatever. So I came up with my own. A guy I met on Facebook, his name is Jeremy. I'll try to link his description in the comment section. But so he gave me a template to make my own. So I made my own platform that I can mount a motor mount, thenceforth trolling motor. Steering comes from here and goes up to here, but I'm having a little bit of trouble with it. Sometimes it gets stuck when I'm trying to come down because of it, but I mean, it steers fairly well, but when I tilt the motor like this, it catches. See how it catches right here? And then when I go to drop it down, sometimes it'll catch and then get stuck, not in all the way down position. So it needs to be able to be fluid where I can drop it and pick it up easily. I got the idea for this lock off of a dude on YouTube. I can't remember his name now. So I can control it from here, pick it up, lock it. Of course it'll lock on its own, but then it'll go down. So control here, I have forward, you'll see that it's moving, turn it off, backwards it goes. Okay, it's great. This whole box is a little bit bulky and it kind of gets on my nerves when I'm trying to do my pull rope, so I'm trying to adjust it today. I'm thinking about redoing my steering where it comes up like this, and maybe that way it would be easier, better steering. And it has to come up like on this side instead of me dropping the steering arm down here, because if I drop the steering arm down here I can't tilt the motor. Okay, I put the rudder attachment on here, helps really well when I'm just pedaling to track, you know what I mean? Without it, you're just spinning all over the place. So I'm gonna try to make some blocks. This is a scrap piece, but maybe something like this where I can come through, right? And then drill through my block and have the cables coming from here already at a angle. And hopefully that'll work. But stay tuned, this is what I'm playing with. I mean, if you don't have a ton of money to go buy one of those more expensive kayaks that's kind of already set up for a motor, a lot of them have where you can move your cables up here if they're not already, which is super nice. But if you can't afford that, you kind of have to do the best that you can do. Just know that putting holes in your kayak voids warranty unless you're getting like a dealer to do it or somebody that's certified. I feel pretty confident on what I do to water seal it, but I'm not worried about the warranty. I mean, it is going to be what it's going to be. So if I get a hole in it, then I can fix the hole. But this is what we're working with now, and stay tuned for the upgrade. Thanks. All right guys, let me turn this fan off so you can hear. It's super hot in the barn. So I made these bars right here, are elevated kind of to keep my steering cables running parallel. They go from here down into the hole. I'll silicone those later. I'm just testing everything out. I ended up moving my steering into here instead of out here, which goes against what I was thinking, but it made it tighter, where your steering would actually get a little bit tighter. And had to modify this because I dropped this down. I took this little knuckle out that was right here, so I could drop it down just a hair more, but in doing so, your lever lock wants to hit this. So I shaved it down a little bit, cleared that. So your steering now is here. Pretty fantastic. And it's a lot less grabby too, in your steering. So that's all working great. And to get the motor mount up, you just turn it to one side, and then you can grab your cable, pull on your cable, and up it comes. This rope is a little bit thinner. The one that I had on there was fraying real bad. So I don't know if I'm gonna make a little loop and put right here that I can just put on that, you know, have my handle, and then have a little loop on the end of the handle. I'm not sure yet, but let it down, goes all the way. You can put your steering back for your tracking. She's good to go. Still not figured out what I'm gonna do with the controller yet. I don't want to leave it here because of this, and it gets in the way, and I just don't know what I have in mind yet. But first phase complete, getting those steering cables fixed where they can move easier, go up and down, less strain on your handle over here. I'm not super enthused about the handle. Maybe later on I might upgrade to Bonafide's handle or something. I thought about doing steering, like foot steering controls, but I don't know. It's kind of hard when you're pedaling to switch to do foot steering, you know. I don't know. Got some ideas, but I just don't know yet. So stay tuned. I will let y'all know when I get this moved over. Thanks. All right, guys. So I went ahead and just moved this up from here, or from here to here. I'm not sure I'm gonna like it because it kind of, I don't really use that front rod holder, so that's not the big deal. It's just like getting in and out of the kayak, which I guess I can get in and out from that side, because I did move my rod holder back because it feels a lot better when you can just put your rod here versus leaning forward to do it, you know, a little bit more ergonomic. I need to get a handle for this. I had the little ball right there that was on my other one, but I actually have like a old weed eater handle or something that I'm gonna put on here and make it a little bit easier. I figured out if I just pull and go way out, it holds. I might upgrade that cleat to one of those ones that kind of has a little bit of grip on it, but we'll see how this works. Check it out. All right, guys, this is kind of what I have going for today. I'm gonna leave it how it is. We're gonna try it out in the water, see if it works the way that I'm thinking it'll work. Hopefully it will. Hopefully there's not gonna be any problems getting in and out of the kayak, but if there is, I'll let y'all know and we'll adjust from there. If you have any suggestions on how maybe I could better my system, just let me know, drop it down in the comments. If you like the video, give it the old thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks, guys.